Hello, everybody. Good evening. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Today's Tuesday or Wednesday. What day is today? Oh, today's Tuesday. Um, today's Tuesday, and it is February 21st. So that was really fast. I can't believe this month is flying by. So the month of February is almost over, and 2017 is just going by so fast. So I'm excited to do this call. This is my very favorite call to do. I mean, I love to do my team calls also because it's a lot of fun, and it's some bonding time and learning. But this is actually my very favorite call to do because I get to talk about coaching, and I get to talk about why I love this job so much. And you know what? Hold on, I'm gonna try something with my selfie light, because this light from the side is driving me bananas. Let's see how good this works for me. Okay, I feel like this is a little better. Okay, let's try that. All right, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna talk a little bit about me and my story and how I became a Beachbody coach. So for those of you who don't know me personally, my name is Ailency, and I am a Beachbody coach. I've been a Beachbody coach for 2.5 years, a little bit. Well, actually, time is flying by so fast. I think in May, it'll be my 3-year anniversary. So it's almost there. I have 2 little beautiful baby girls, and I've been with my husband for 11 years. Yeah, that's a long time. I every time I think about it, I'm like, oh, 11 years, that's a long time. Going on 12 years in September, but we're not there yet. Okay, so I have 2 beautiful baby girls, and their names are Olivia and Celine, and they're 3, just turned 3 and 1.5. And my journey, or my process, because I hate that word journey, started with Beachbody after I had my first. When I was pregnant with Olivia, my oldest, I was in CrossFit, and I went to CrossFit, so I was about 7.5 months pregnant. I still gained 42 pounds with that pregnancy, and I got really swollen. My feet were huge. I had a lot of water retention, but I had a pretty healthy pregnancy, thank God. So after I had her, I was obviously, like most new moms, I became completely obsessed with her. And I got to the point where I wasn't really even looking in the mirror or anything. And then I was eating. I lost 20 pounds right off the bat, because, when you have a baby, you lose weight immediately. With baby, placenta, water, liquid, all that stuff, you lose weight. So I ended up losing 20 pounds right away, but then I had like 20-something pounds to lose. And I saw my friend on Facebook was hosting a challenge group for T25. And I joined her challenge group, and I didn't buy Shakeology because I had just quit my job to be a stay-at-home mom. I quit my job to stay home with my daughter, and I didn't want to take that financial hit. So I ordered T25, and she was nice enough to let me join her challenge group. And a couple weeks later, I was like, what am I doing? I was at Starbucks, I was at McDonald's, and I was eating lots of Cuban food because, when you just have a baby, people bring you Cuban food. So my dad brought me pastelitos all the time, and my mom brought me frijoles, and my mother-in-law brought me frijoles, and you know how that is. So I just kept eating, and then I got to a point where I saw that I was gaining weight instead of losing weight. And that's actually when I joined the challenge group with T25. But a couple weeks into the challenge group, I saw these people loving Shakeology in the challenge group, and I was like, wait a minute, I'm missing something here. So I started to research, and Miguel told me, just get the shake. It's okay, just get it. So I ordered it. I ordered Shakeology, and it's funny because I will talk about this later, but I ended up paying full price for everything. I ended up paying full price to become a coach. I ended up paying full price for T25, and I paid full price for Shakeology. So that was a little crazy to do it that way, but that's the way I did it. Fast forward 10 weeks, I lost 20 pounds with T25, and I felt great. I always like to say that I'm still this way with both of my girls. I'm a total helicopter mom, and I became so obsessed with Olivia that I didn't even look in the mirror. I would just put on my maternity jeans and a loose top that I knew would fit me, and usually a button-down shirt because I was nursing her. And I never looked in the mirror, and I barely did my makeup, and I was like a crazy mess. And then one day I looked in the mirror in my underwear, and I thought, holy shit, like, who is that? And it was tough. It was tough, not because it was a hit on my ego, but it was also tough because all of a sudden, like, all of these things are different for me. I'm responsible for one little person, which was my very favorite part about all these changes. But your relationship suffers. I had just quit my job, so I wasn't like, what was I doing? I was nursing all day. I was on the couch. We would sleep in until she would wake up. I would nurse. We would sleep until noon. And I got to a point that I was like, who am I? Like, what is happening here? And I knew I needed a change. So that's what I did. And I succeeded. And shortly after I started T25 in Shakeology, I became a Beachbody coach because I thought that I felt so good, and people started asking me right away, like, hey, because I posted, of course, because it's cool to post when you're not a coach, right? It's like super easy. When you're a coach, you get nervous, but when you're not a coach, it's okay. And so I posted, as soon as I got my box, I posted a picture of the T25 cover, and I was like, uh-oh, because I heard it was really hard, right? And people were messaging me, and they were like, hey, for sure, let me know how you do with this, because I've been thinking about doing it. T25 had come out a couple months before, so the infomercial was out there. And so I was like, okay, cool. You know what? I knew that I wanted to work from home. I actually asked my employer if I can work from home instead of, quitting my job, and they said no. I guess because of the nature of the job, I needed to be in the office. So I knew that I wanted to do something. Like, I would do anything to like work, from home, like data entry or anything like that. And so I saw people posting about the business opportunity and what they were doing with it, and how they were like running these groups. And I saw my coach was like running these groups, and I was like, I can do that. And people were asking me about the program. So I was like, what? Where do I sign up? Like, for me, it was like the perfect match. So she first asked me when I first bought T25 if I wanted to be a coach, and I said no, because I was like, you're crazy. I have a newborn, and I take a shower 1 o'clock in the morning with like 1 foot in, 1 foot out in case she wakes up. Because I'm telling you, I never put her down. I had her on me 24/7, and I was like, I don't have time. Like, I can barely get a meal on the table. It wasn't for my mother-in-law or my mom, like, or Sergio's, like, what would I do? So I had mind you, Olivia at this time was like 4 months old. So I know this is like back and forth, but that's how I became a Beachbody coach, and that's how I started my process with Beachbody. So that's why I love to work with other moms and women, because I have experience like relating to how you feel when you're not comfortable in your own skin and you want to change a little bit, right? So that's my story. And now I'm going to move on, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about Team Beachbody and how I got started. And I like to talk about this in these calls because I feel like it's still so relevant to what we do as coaches now, how Team Beachbody got started. So I'll tell you how I got started. Team Beachbody, okay, Beachbody, the company, produces and develops and, puts on the infomercials that you see right in the middle of the night, like the P90X and all of that. So that company still exists, of course, and they still run and a different entity than Team Beachbody. So what happened was that they were selling P90X like hotcakes. People were buying P90X. They couldn't keep it stocked, right? So they were making a lot of money off P90X, but nobody was doing it. Okay, people would buy it. Maybe some of you even have P90X or know somebody who does. Everybody knows somebody who has P90X. So people were buying P90X, but they weren't doing it. So Beachbody noticed that. And that before, people were talking about that in the forum. So you guys remember, I don't know, I mean, I'm a little bit too young up for forums, but I don't know if you guys remember forums. It was like before anything, MySpace, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, before any of that, you just go online and you type up something. It was like a page and it's a forum, right? So people were talking about not finishing Plan 90X because it was really, really hard. So Carl Zegler, who is the CEO of Beachbody, he developed a network of coaches, right? I think it's like 40 founding coaches, and their responsibility was to find people who had these products and help them get through it, okay? Or introduce people to this product and help them get through it. And you know what? That still rings so true to what we do as coaches now, right? We still help people choose a program that works for them, and we help them get through it. We help with meal plans, we help with motivation and accountability and keeping people on track, and that's still what we do as a network. So the network has grown tremendously, but it's still a little tiny baby company. Right now, Beachbody is in Canada, the United States, and Puerto Rico. So there are talks about international expansion this year, but nothing has been officially announced. So if there is ever a time to join Beachbody, Team Beachbody, it's now, because there's a lot of exciting things coming this year. Aside from 3 new programs, a new Shakeology flavor, and a nutrition product that they still haven't announced, but there's a lot of exciting things that are going to happen this year. So I'm super pumped about it, and my team is like really excited too. Okay, so let's move on. Oh, I'm so sorry. How could I forget? So between the time that I became a Beachbody coach and now, I had another transformation because I had another little baby girl. She's 1.5. And so I worked out pregnant at home and drank Shakeology my entire pregnancy with Celine. And I will say that I didn't bloat and I didn't have any swelling, and I attested to Shakeology for sure. So I had a very, very healthy pregnancy. As a matter of fact, when I checked into the hospital and the nurse saw my labs, she was like, somebody has been drinking their prenatals. But of course, you know, second pregnancies, you slack off just like with your second kid. And I really wasn't drinking my prenatals, but you know, I'm super healthy, and I thank Shakeology for that for sure. I give it all the credit. So that's one thing that I forgot to mention. So okay, here we go. So I'm going to talk about the who, what, when, and where of coaching, so you kind of like remember all of this information. I'm going to make it really, really simple. Okay, let's see. I'll start by saying that a lot of people usually talk about finances. Okay, let's talk about that right off the bat. Some people say that either Shakeology is a little too costly, or the programs or things like of that nature, or even fitness anywhere, that, you know, they don't want to spend the extra money. Because there's always something more important with your kids or something like that, a bill you have to pay. But I'll say this, you have to kind of like flip that mentality, right? Because this is a business opportunity. So you can, at the very least, get your products covered. I'm not saying that it's easy or hard. It depends on your effort and your due diligence, but it's a possibility for you to cover the cost and then some. Of course, this is a business. So as a coach, you can put some effort, get your products covered, or you can put a lot of effort and make a stable income off of this. So, okay, let's see. Okay, I'm here reading my notes. This is okay. If you think about starting a business like a boutique or a cake company or anything like that, there's always so many expenses that you have to go through. And with coaching, with the coaching business, your expense is the product that you use for yourself. Okay, what you pay for, even to sign up, is Shakeology and a challenge pack, right? So you use those products. It's not like you have to pay, I don't know how much money up front. Like there are other companies that do that. Not with Beachbody. there is a monthly fee that you pay, which is $15.95, and that's a drop in the bucket, really, if you think about it, because you get websites, you get customer service, we have no inventory. So all of those things are included with $16 a month. And I'm gonna say that a lot of people that sign up for the discount on Shakeology, because you do get a discount on anything Beachbody when you're a coach. Even with the monthly fee, it's still cheaper to be a coach than to be a customer. So let's see. The who I talked about, which is Team Beachbody. And who are we as coaches? There's a ton of different types of people who are coaches. I mean, there are stay-at-home moms, there are professionals, there's attorneys, there's chefs, there's nurses, there's hairdressers, there, you know, you don't have to be a nutritionist or a personal trainer. I mean, it's cool if you are, but you don't have to be. You can be anything. As long as you are on a mission to better yourself and you want to help other people do it too, you will be a good coach, okay? Let's see. What else? Okay, why do we become Beachbody coaches? Okay, besides the fact that there's a huge epidemic of overweight issues in the United States, we usually, the most common thing that we hear is because we want to make a difference in our families. As coaches, we learn, since we're not really, not all of us are nutritionists, we learn to eat, we learn how to fuel our bodies, and that translates into our family life for sure. So not only are we bettering ourselves, but we're doing it for our family too. And then another reason why, besides that general reason, is something very personal. Okay, so that's something that you have to determine what you want to do, why you want to do this, or why you're even intrigued in creating a business from your fitness, as they say, because it can make an impact on your life. Whether how big or small is up to you to determine, and it all depends on what you want to do. Some people become coaches because they hate their job and they want to quit. And I know many people who have done it, including my coach, who was a partner in a law firm, and she loved her job, but she loved her kids a little bit more and she wanted to be home with them. And I have another friend who's a Beachbody coach who quit her teaching career last year. She didn't start this new year. It took a lot of hard work for sure, but they accomplished it. Then I know some people who become Beachbody coaches and apply all of their income to pay off their debt, or to go on vacation, or spending money. You know, for everybody is different. Okay, so you have to determine your why and what is going to pique your interest into doing this. And if you become a coach, which I hope you will, you have to determine why you are a Beachbody coach. Okay, let's see. Who we talked about, the where. Okay, so where do we do this job from? We do it from anywhere. As you see, I don't have a fancy office. My desk is in my master bedroom, and I use my phone everywhere I go. So all you need is Wi-Fi and a dream. I like to say that's a little cliche statement because it's true. All you need really is your phone, because most of our business is run on either on social media or by email and in person, but the bulk of our business is run on social media. So let's see, when is whenever you want. As I said, if you would like to get a lot out of this business, you have to put a substantial amount of time, not at the beginning. At the beginning, everybody starts from zero, so the time commitment is small. Once you start to grow a team, it becomes a little bit more, and if you get, you know, a big customer base, obviously that's your first priority, and the time commitment becomes a little bit more too, but so does the income, hopefully. And so you just have to see when it works for your life. Like for me, for example, maybe you've seen my post of the nap time hustle, because when the baby goes to sleep, I just start working. I try to work out in the mornings. Now I'm doing a super difficult program, so it's hard to do it right out of bed. So I'm having to do it in the afternoon. But, you know, I wake up early and I go to sleep after the girls. And that's how I work my business now. My team is starting to grow and it's really exciting. So I'm putting obviously more time. And I do that in the early mornings, in the evenings, and just just because I'm home doesn't mean I have all the time in the world to devote to Beachbody, because I'm still raising my girls. So we teach you also how to manage your time for your business. Coaches do these things called power hours, and we teach you like all of the behaviors that you have to do during that hour to move your business forward. So all of these things are teachable. And I'll tell you what, I heard this in a presentation, and they said, let's see if I get it right. Anything that you don't know how to do can be learned in this business. But what it takes, you already have within. Okay, so anything that you need to learn how to do in this business can be learned. There's a ton of resources, but what it takes is already within you. So if you want to do this, if there's a little thing in your stomach that's like, do I want to do this? Why not? It's already within you. And if you have a strong why, you'll do it. So let's talk about how we earn. Okay, because I know people like to talk about that, and I want to talk about that. How you earn. The way that you will earn consistently and grow your income is by a measure that Shakeology has. It's a recognition program, and it's called Success Club. If you hit Success Club every month, your income will grow because your customer base will grow. It's a recognition program. The main focus is to help people each month. And the way that you start as a new coach is you start with your friends, your family, your friends' friends, and all of those people every single month help you. When you help them, they help you create an income, right? So that's how you earn. 25% of everything that you sell is your commission. Okay, so if you sell one Shakeology bag, you get 25% of the cost. So that's $32. That's the commission on Shakeology. If you sell a challenge pack, which is a fitness program with Shakeology, depends on the price. They have different commissions attached with each challenge pack, but it can be anywhere between $40 or $70 or And then once you start to grow a team, so once you rank advance and you have people on your team, then you get what's called team cycle bonuses, okay? And that's the residual income. And that's income that that's generated based on the production of you and your team, okay? So yes, this is network marketing. And when you grow a team, it's a people business. This is what we're in. It's a relationship business and a people business. So really, it's just people helping people. And when you help your coaches and they help their coaches, then that happens. I'm going to address the pyramid misconception. This is not a pyramid scheme. Number one, pyramid schemes are illegal. That's number one. And number two, in Team Beachbody, if your efforts are greater than your sponsors or your coaches, then you can pass them an income, and you can pass them an income. So you can't do that in a pyramid scheme. So I just want to touch on that for a second, because I hear that a lot. When I say I'm a Beachbody coach, they say, oh, like a pyramid. No, it's not like a pyramid. And I like to always nip that in the bud. Okay, so let's see, what else? Once you rank advance, obviously, and you get higher into the company, there are other there are bonuses that you get, matching bonuses and things like that. But really, that's you'll learn about later. I don't want to intimidate you. Those bonuses can range anywhere from $1,000 to $30,000 depending on where you are in the company. But when you sign up, your initial business is going to start with commission, of course, until you start to build a team. And then let me tell you how you sign up. Of course, this is a no strings attached call. It's just for information, but I do want to tell you how you sign up before I move on. Your best bet is to sign up with a challenge pack, because there is a fee of $40 to sign up as a coach. But if you purchase with a challenge pack, if you sign up with a challenge pack, I'm sorry, which is the Shakeology bag and a fitness program, that fee, that $40 fee is waived. So you don't have to pay those $40 to sign up as a coach. As I mentioned before, there's a $15.95 fee per month. And you get customer service, you get your back office, which is a way to organize your business where everything is your coach's information, your growth information, your commission, your coaches downline, everything is there. It's just your office is in the computer. Coach relations and customer relations, you get anything from the warehouse. So like I said, we don't carry inventory. Beachbody does all of that for us. And really, like I said, it's a drop in the bucket. You get a discount, 25% off anything that you order from Beachbody, including Shakeology. So you get Shakeology every month for $99. If you are a military spouse or you are a vet, you don't pay fees. So you don't have to worry about that $40 fee to sign up, and you don't pay that monthly fee of $15.95. It's waived if you are a military spouse or if you are a vet. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. Okay, so there's a few different kinds of coaches. This is unofficial. Beachbody labels all coaches the same, so I do get this question a lot. If you sign up only for the discount, do you have to pay the monthly fee? And the answer is yes, because Beachbody categorizes all their coaches as coaches. But there are different types of coaches based on the efforts that they put, and they're unofficially called. One is a discount coach. You join as a coach simply to get the discount on Shakeology and other future purchases that you want to make, anything from the performance line, for example. So you join as Beachbody coach and you get a discount, right? So that's really cool. There's hobby coach, which a hobby coach is that you do this kind of like on your spare time. You help a few people here and there. You are in a challenge group here and there. You make a little pocket change, and you pay some bills. You go shopping. You do whatever, you know, and you do it as a hobby, not really as a business builder, which is the kind of coach that I am. This is my business, my one and only business. It's my job. And business builders obviously are in this for the long haul, and they build a team, and they have challenge groups every single month, and they do calls like this, and they talk to different people. So obviously the commitment is more with business builders. A lot of people sign up as discount coaches, and then they start kind of evolving into other types of coaches. And I'm not saying it could be your case or not. I signed up immediately to build a business. At first, my daughter was really little, so I started as kind of like a hobby coach, but I was working every day. I was hosting challenge groups every month, and I was doing it. And then obviously now my girls are a little bigger, and my team is growing, so I'm excited about that, and my business is taking off, and we're really, really pumped for the future. So let's see. Okay. Briefly, very, very briefly, because I've been on for 30 minutes already. I'm going to talk to you briefly about why I joined and why I stayed. We had a call yesterday, and my coach, she said, can you guys, somebody say, you know, why you're still here as a Beachbody coach? So people started to talk about it, and I thought I would share that with you. You know, I joined for 3 reasons. One, accountability, okay? And that's what I told my coach initially. I told her that I wanted to be a Beachbody coach because I wanted the accountability. And some of you on this call may or may not be current customers of Beachbody, but you probably are all somehow into fitness or thinking about getting into fitness. And I'll tell you that coaching has kept me 100% accountable to my fitness and even my nutrition, because I'm super transparent, and I always say, like, if I have cheats, I'll say it, you know, because I believe in balance. I think that if you're trying to achieve a goal, in a certain amount of time, you have to buckle down and do it. But I think that as a lifestyle, which is what we teach as coaches, you know, what the container system preaches, what Shakeology preaches, and what we do now with the All Access Pass, which gives you a year of programs so you can make this a real lifestyle instead of something that's like a fad diet or something, which is completely not. It's a lifestyle. You have to have some sort of accountability. And I'll tell you, like, even right now, I will share that I'm struggling with the program that I'm on. And my posts and sharing it with people have totally kept me accountable. And sometimes I'm like, oh, I do not want to do this workout, but I get up and I do it because I'm a Beachbody coach and I have a challenge with people who are watching me and they're right there with me. And if I'm a slacker, they're going to slack off, and that is not cool. That's not what I try to guide them into doing. So coaching keeps me completely accountable. And even if you're doing this with a discount and you don't have a challenge group, people still kind of know that, you know, you drink Shakeology because you share it with your friends, with your family, with the challenge group that you participate in. So there's a sense of accountability and community there that's unparalleled for sure. Let's see. So that's why I joined, because I wanted somebody to keep me on track. And I knew that if I started posting and telling people I was Beachbody coach, then I would have to do it. And that's the reason why I stay too, because still to this day, coaching keeps me accountable. The next reason I joined is because I was a stay-at-home mom and I didn't want to be stir crazy. I wanted, you know, something for myself. You know, I didn't want like the burden of supporting the entire family to follow my husband. I wanted something, you know, that I can make my girls proud, or my daughter at the time, just one, but now still, I wanted to make them proud of me. And not saying that being a stay-at-home mom is not amazing, because it is. Devoting your life to raising children is amazing. And you should be proud of your stay-at-home mom. But I wanted something to do. I wanted something to keep my brain functioning. I've been working since I was 16 years old. I can't imagine not like doing something. So that's why I joined. And another reason why I joined was, like I said, I didn't want the burden of the whole financial burden to be on my husband. So I decided that I knew I wanted to work. I wanted to contribute. I don't like to be solely financially dependent on somebody. Like I said, I've been working since I was 16 and I like to make my own money. So we are a team for sure, but I wanted to pull my weight, you know? So that's another reason why I joined. And I'll tell you why I'm still coach now. I already talked about accountability, but I will talk about community. The coaching community is super cool, because everybody is moving kind of toward the same thing. Everybody has a positive goal up here, right? So whether it's financial or with health and fitness, everybody's moving forward. And when you're all kind of doing this together and pushing together, it's cool. It's cool to have a support system like that. And you get each other, you know, you get each other for sure. And the community is strong, you know, with the events that we have, we meet each other. I have friends now that I didn't know before that were strangers, including one of the rockstar coaches on my team. She's one of my closest friends now, and I didn't know her 3 years ago. So it's like a really cool community, you know, that's the word. Another reason why I stayed is because of personal growth. Before Beachbody, I didn't do any personal development. Maybe I read The 4-Hour Work Week and Smart Women Finish Rich, but those are kind of like, you know, business-y books. But now I read stuff like You Are a Badass and Start With Why and Big Magic, and I watch motivational videos, and all those things are really cool, you know, because I started doing that with Beachbody. I didn't do it before. And I started doing personal growth, professional growth, and it's cool. It's cool to kind of like just like fill the well, I guess. I don't know if that's how you say it, because English is not my first language. But, you know, you kind of have to like keep giving to yourself a little bit. And I'll tell you that as a stay-at-home mom, it's so important because it's easy to get like lost in there. And to kind of give yourself something like that, even if it's knowledge, even if it's time to hear an audiobook while you drive, even if it's something to make you feel good and to get you going and to say, yes, I can do this, not just in this business, but in life, is amazing. It's amazing. It's such a great feeling. So that's another big, humongous perk that comes with coaching. Another thing is empowering others. It's the coolest feeling ever to get a text that says like, I fit into these jeans. I helped my best friend lose 5 pounds. I paid off my hospital bill. I don't want to get emotional. My friend Christy, she had a baby. She joined Beachbody after her first baby. She lost the weight. She got pregnant. She had a baby. She went on maternity leave and she was a coach. And she tells me when I was on maternity leave, I was hustling. She was like, I was working very hard in my business. Her team grew, her business grew. But she didn't have to worry about her income because she has this job. And at the end of the summer, she paid off her whole hospital bill with her Beachbody income, guys. So, you know, empowering other people to make a difference in their lives is the best feeling, you know, for just like little old me to, you know, helping people do this, not just in the business, but with their health and losing weight and feeling good. And it's an awesome feeling. And the last reason, well, there's a ton of reasons, but the last one that I'm going to talk about is because this is now going to be my career. I have completely decided that I'm all in with this business. I'm completely 100% committed, and I hope to build an income to where I was. It's one of my goals when I first quit my job, and I'm working on it. I'm going to get there and beyond. Okay, so yeah, this is my career. I'm a network marketer, but more importantly, I'm a Beachbody coach, which is super cool. So I'm really excited about where our team is going and the direction that we're taking and the growth that it's having. And I would love to have you guys. So I will say before we go that the best bet to sign up, if you want to sign up, is to get the all access pass, because it's crazy what they're doing right now. They're giving that whole year of access to other programs, plus 3 new programs that are coming out this year. And you get that for a whole year with a bag of Shakeology, and you don't have to pay the sign-up fee to be a coach. So with that, I will close. Thank you guys for being on this call. Thank you so much for taking time out of your night to do this. And if you have any questions at all, please let me know and I will answer them. I will say that at the beginning when I used to do these calls, I was kind of all over the place, which I still am. And I was kind of apologetic before, but I'm not going to apologize because this is how I am. And when you join my team, you're going to see like crazy videos on my team page of me, like with no makeup and my hair like in a side pony, like just talking like this, because that's how I am. And this is my energy. And if you're down with it, then I'd love to have you on our team. I'm super excited. I'm kind of like all over the place and stuff, but it's a lot of fun and I'm super committed and we're having a great time and we're growing as a team and individuals and personally. Oh, what the heck? I gotta pop up my screen. So I'm going to close because I can talk forever, but I'll let you guys go. If you guys have any questions at all, please let me know and I'll be more than happy to answer them. So I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.